We have review sections within the language book. At the end of every unit, there is a review. And also in the workbook, there is a review section for 2 units of the book. The assessment covers every area that the student has studied, both language and grammar. At the back of the language activity book, there is a grammar reference where students can find more details about the grammar they have studied. And as I mentioned earlier, we have sections called Create for the lower level primary students, where they do a craft activity or a short piece of drama. And at the higher levels, we have an Investigate section, which is more kind of scientific exploration. This one, students have to look at a liquid in a bottle. They put an object in the bottle. Does it sink or does it float? What happens when you squeeze the bottle? Will the object go up or will it go down? So they are looking and exploring, and then the language naturally is generated from that. This connects with our theme of Brainwave, which is CLIL, that students should not just be studying English for the sake of English, but they should be using English to access the other subjects in the school. So we have exercises and readings connected to social studies, music, mathematics, language arts, history, and science. So they are studying useful information and facts through English. Vocabulary is incredibly important when it comes to studying other subjects. And we have to get students to memorize the vocabulary and then produce it. The jazz chant we did earlier was one example. And hopefully it's a kind of lively, active, moving exercise that encourages children to review and recycle. And if we can use games and competitions, those that are mentioned in the book will get the students really active in the learning process. Here's a kind of game that you could do with your students. I'd like to play it now in teams. Your table will be a team. One person, secretary. Could the secretary please copy this graph? It has the vocabulary we have studied: sport, travel, and jobs. So one secretary on the table. Could you copy the chart? And we will play the game. So the aim of this game is to recycle what students have studied. They've studied sport, travel, and jobs vocabulary. You'll notice I have a letter, the letter B. So what I need from you, I need one word beginning with B that is connected to sport, travel, and jobs. Now, the rules of the game. If your word is a good English word, you get 1 point. If you have a word that nobody else has, you will get 2 points. So you'll have to be a bit secret, and you'll have to think of a word that maybe nobody else knows. So the letter B, sport, travel, job. 1 minute, 1 word only per table for each. Go. B only, only B, only the letter B. One word. B only, only the letter B. Only the letter B. Only B. Right. Now, in my normal classroom, I will be checking with every group. But for today, just for speed, I'm going to check with the 3 tables at the front. So, a sport word beginning with B. Table on the right.
Baseball.
Baseball. Your word. Badminton. Basketball. Ah, so 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. You all had different words. Right, a travel word beginning with B. Boat.
Bus.
Bus. You didn't have one, so 0, 2 points, and 2 points. And a job word beginning with B. Butcher.
Bus driver.
Bus driver. Barber. So you get 2 points each. And then you will add up your score. And then you'll go on to the next letter and the next. And students will get excited about the word they choose. If they have it the same as another group, they'll be like, oh. And if they have a word that nobody has, they'll get very excited. They have to think a little too. If they choose an easy word, maybe everybody else has the easy word. But they might think, I will have the easy word because other students will think it's too easy. So an easy word can get you 2 points sometimes. A bit of critical thinking. It's a risk and a challenge.